Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. First question. Who plays Lissandra better?
Oh, easy.
Easy. 3, 2, 1. And that's a match. Mickey, really? Even support? No?
No.
No? All right.
I'm not very good on Lissandra.
I did win against T1 with Lissandro, so...
Fair enough.
Yeah, the only
enough.
proof you need.
Like, looking back at my games with Lissandra on stage, I was mega choking it. So.
Who can drive Shelly the best? 3, 2, 1.
It's obviously me, right?
That's not
What?
a match! What?
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 I never failed it. I never
Wait,
failed it once.
But did you see what you did on stage?
What?
Yeah.
I drove
What
it
was
all
that?
the way to mid. Perfectly.
What was that?
Who carried your bot lane in spring 2020?
Oh.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, reveal. And it's a match.
I'll put it just to
Alright.
show how humble I am.
Yeah, that is very humble of you. I didn't expect
You
it.
didn't expect it,
I
right?
didn't expect it. I'm
didn't
actually
expect
shocked.
You didn't expect it.
I was about to say like you're Philios, but
It was mainly to make you happy. It was mainly to make you happy, to be fair.
I am
you know, but-
very happy right now. Thank you.
All right, next question, guys. Who is more likely to get his friends in trouble? Who's more likely to get his friends in trouble? 3, 2, 1, reveal. And that's a match.
Not very tough, yeah.
I mean,
Anything to say on these, Caps?
I have sometimes taken risks with Mickey's life. And, you know, I'll stand by it.
All right, next one. Who has the better pocket picks? Who has the better pocket picks? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Okay, we need
Oh
to
my
talk about
god.
this.
What?
Your pocket picks are so bad.
I'm sorry, guys. Can we all just think back to 2018 summer
up,
split
man.
in the playoffs, semifinals? Everyone thought the draft was lost, but boom, the Vayne gets locked in. The Alistar tries to engage, but he fails, and just like that. If that's not a better pocket pick, I don't know. What to
Last
say.
question, guys. Who steals the most kills in game? Who steals the most kills? 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Very obvious. What?
Okay, you steal the most kills because the kills belong to me. So I don't actually steal any kills. So basically every kill you take is just... Did you have any kills today?
1.
Yeah, it was stolen. It was stolen.
And Hans, wonderful interview once again. And indeed, we do have more G2 members. Mickey and Caps have joined us as well as treats to talk about the match. Of course, Hans was trying to speak to the fact that you were up versus your old G2 teammates, but I guess it's a little bit better to ask you. How was it? How was the pregame banter? How did it feel to beat them? Tell me.
Well, I guess the pregame banter. Well, my chat didn't work, so there was nothing in the lobby that I saw.
Oh no!
But pregame, I guess, like when we were just like waiting to go on stage, we were just like kind of giggling because we were listening to the match of the week thingy, and Jango said a funny quote, something about washed or not washed or something like this. So everyone was kind of laughing at that one.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a fun game to play. What did you think?
I mean, definitely just a lot of laughing before the game. They were maybe trying to get us out of the zone, you know, but they couldn't use the chat because the chat was disabled, as Mickey mentioned. So
Did you,
had
by any
to-
chance, play with nameplates when you jumped into the Azir?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to go for the 1v1, but he just had Brom coming.
Sub cap,
Can't 1v1.
That's so funny that the chat was disabled. It's like taking away one of their strengths.
Yeah, it's one of their core strengths.
And I couldn't do anything about it.
Neutered. Okay, let's pull up the draft. I do want to ask a couple of questions about that. I thought it was pretty good, and we covered it here on the desk as well. Of course, bringing out something new with the Lilia as well. Caps, can you talk me through kind of, you know, what do you think were the best things about your draft?
I mean, so definitely it's like a bit of a different take, right? I think we're going for the AD mid and AP jungle. I think most people are playing, I guess, AP mids right now, but the items on the AP jungle is also very strong right now. And Tristana was like a classic last year, I guess most of summer split especially. So yeah, it kind of just fit pretty well. Was pretty standard slow game except for a few jumps in, you know.
I mean, I think in general, when you have a kind of fast-clearing jungle, AD mid, and then pushing bot lane, the game becomes a bit easy. If nothing super goes wrong, it feels like the game is just going on track and eventually outscale. And that's kind of how this game felt. It felt like you were in control from the early game. And Yike had a super good game on the Lilia. I think he was kind of everywhere. Kind of a fast Bambi this game, running around everywhere.
Faster than I thought, actually. Quite overpowering. How was bot?
Yeah, bot was pretty chill. We were just like pushing a bit. I guess at level 6 we just killed them, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Just kill them, yeah.
But yeah, it felt like their draft was not the greatest because they didn't really outrange us, but they also didn't have engage. So it kind of was very easy for us to play the game.
Yeah, there was only one moment where I thought that it could go wrong. I want to pull up the replay. It's where 60 minutes in, you're going topside, you're already pushed so far, you go for the full engage, and then
Sounding
they
getting
do
caught.
have a little chance.
Yeah, I kind of
Ah, I
controlled my
see.
W. Yeah.
You did?
Someone could
It
not
was-
time the Brum ult.
It looked like enemy support was very good. He was
Flash
doing a
by
lot of
Hans
good
here.
things.
Another soup cap.
Obviously, I played with all the other players, so I felt very confident going up against them. But I didn't know Kaiser well enough. It seems like, so he had one
He
on
surprised
me.
you a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yike had your back here though. Good sleep and then good follow-up. At this
Yeah.
point, I think unless Lilia dies, it's almost hard to kill like anyone else because there's 3 carries in the game. Very tricky.
Nautilus movement there, dodging the 0 ult. But
Very
just
cool.
walking
Wow,
away.
it's so good.
Crazy.
Insane.
And the
Oh,
damage.
that's Tristana damage, that's crazy. This guy was 1v9.
Brom was blocking my autos. It wasn't easy, you know. But
Makes sense, yeah.
It's Brom's fault.
I outdamaged him.
Kaiser MVP or like?
Hey, look my damage. I outdamaged him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You outdamaged Kaiser?
And Azir outdamaged the Tristana. I'm just pointing it out.
Yeah, oh, that is true actually.
So,
Yeah? What do you have to say for yourself, Caps?
I mean, I will just repeat it again. Like he was obviously using his E to stop me, which meant that my damage was getting blocked. Then you were free to do as many hooks as you wanted because they was open.
makes sense, yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. You wanted to ask them something.
I mean, we've heard a lot about G2 mid game, and kind of, well, we're working on it. But like, I want some more in-depth analysis here. Like,
ask a good
what-
question then, bro.
what do you guys think has actually went wrong in mid game from like a comms perspective? Because obviously, in last season, your early games were really clean, so it's easy to win mid game from that perspective. But now with early games being slower, how are the comms like adjusted in mid game if the game is not actually snowballed out of control?
I mean, I think the biggest problem for us was just maybe we were not like aware enough of like certain concepts and certain like important things that we need to focus on. And now we're talking a lot more about our mid game. We're talking a lot more about the right things, and we're doing everything, like making everything more conscious. And I think that just helps our mid game be like a lot better. And it also means that there's like a way more like room for improvement. Like I'm sure we're gonna get even better throughout the split.
And also with that then, do you think the early game, you kind of let it go a bit and kind of not focused on it as much and kind of therefore, with the early game being a bit weaker, you have to actually think about mid game more in that sense? Is that something you've done consciously or is it just kind of happened?
Nah.
It
Just kind
happened.
of like griefed a few early games.
Okay, happens.
Like for example, the Zyra one, we were like pretty good spot, and then I got caught in the bot lane, and then everything went south.
Yeah,
But,
sometimes it goes like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're still fine early game, but we just had a few unlucky incidents. So, but yeah, at least even though we lost early games, we still won after. So
Yep.
that's nice. But then this time around, where early game went smoothly, I think it just felt like a very free game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's definitely a difference, but I think this is a good start for G2. I think you'd be happy with that. GX versus SK is up next. Cheeky prediction. Who do you think is going to win?
I assume SK. They're
You
probably a bit
assume?
better.
Because oh, you
higher in the
said
standings.
results-based analysis. Okay, great.
Yeah, probably SK as well.
Okay, treats.
I mean, I have to say SK, but I think at least Giant X showed they had a new strat coming into yesterday, so SK weren't prepared for it yesterday, the Senna Seraphine.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure
weren't.
that they will be prepared against it today, and I think with that in mind, I would also say
Is
SK.
the shelf life of that maybe only 1 day? Because even if you didn't really scrim against that, then you saw it, and then you're like, well, I'm not going to let this happen again.
I mean, you guys did it today as well, right? You were
That's
just like,
true.
we don't want to play against Senna and
Yeah.
Seraphine, just ban them both, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Easy
well,
solution.
let's see. SK, I guess. Let's head over to our casters.
Oh, guys. Wait, are we allowed to have a window open in our room?
No, you're not.
Why not?
No way!